Hello. Give me a second. See, I haven't really streamed. I mean, I streamed a few days ago, but we're not gonna count that occasion. This is our first stream of the year. Anyone says anything otherwise, they'll be executed. What's up, Dylan? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. What was I doing? I was in the vault. I really need to change the vault design. I don't know. For now we'll close it, I guess. Wasn't loading chat. What's up, Corn? Yeah, Twitch is really weird. I said this last stream. When it comes to loading things, initially it takes like a while. Elemental, hello! Thank you for the resub for 4 months. That's crazy. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I thought about going live. I have no plans, so we're just gonna kind of wing it and talk about stuff. It's very nice. Totally first. Yeah, it is the first stream of the year. How do you deal with the 2-week Minecraft phase if you have one? I don't. I just play the game. If I like have a period that I can't play the game, like in terms of burnout, I try very hard to not get burnt out. But if I do, I let it happen. Like if it just happens, I've tried everything, and it's meant to happen. I'm meant to take a break from the game, right? I do not force myself to play the game, because if I force myself to play the game, it will make it worse. And it'll prolong my burnout and stuff like that. I've never really had... I mean, I have periods of when I play the game like more, like during the drops and stuff. But, I don't really have burnout per se. But, on the topic of not playing for like a while, I have recently been very ill. I still am kind of ill, so if you hear me coughing a little bit, I'm sorry. I haven't figured out how to mute this mic yet. So until then, I'm not gonna hold it in either. Like last stream, I tried holding it in, and it made me feel worse. So if I need to cough, I'm gonna cough. I'm sorry. Me and my girlfriend's 2-week phase turned into an 8-month passion project. Yeah, I feel like Minecraft is a canvas. It's definitely a special thing. I wouldn't class it as it's really difficult to define what Minecraft is. It's done a lot better than last stream. Yeah, I'm still like slushing my words, but then again I always have. But I am able to play the game, which is important because when I was first unwell, I could not look at a screen. Like any screen. I just couldn't look at a screen. And so I obviously couldn't look at what I'm doing right now, right? And then it was like, okay, I can look at the screen, but I can't play Minecraft. And it's a bit of an issue because I have to talk about this game, you know? So it's like I kind of have to be able to play it as well. So I was like, okay, well, we'll jump right into a big project. Bad idea. If I'd done another day of that, I'd have burnt out. So that's why I have to push that project even further now, which sucks. But I was ill, right? It can't be helped. So now we're doing like odd jobs and stuff, which I'm very good at doing. So, I've been playing a little bit off stream. Nothing crazy. We haven't gone mining off camera. But we made a few adjustments. So you'll notice, well, not in this area, but the entire area has lampposts now. This took ages. Ages. But it's all done. I don't know if this will be the design for the entire forest. But we'll see. Like, is that going to continue over there? Maybe, like, it will reach the hotel, maybe. But 24 stream streak is crazy. Try saying that fast. 24 streams streak. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so the lampposts I've kind of had like a Victorian. There's like a Victorian design in real life, and I feel like it looks like that design a lot. Obviously, I think I did this before I was ill. The benches were here before I was ill as well. I think I got rid of the lights because you'll notice there's no Christmas tree anymore. I got rid of the lights as well that were here, and I was like, well, whilst I'm here, I might as well add more light. Who's excited for the spring drop? We're going to talk about that because I have a bone to pick with Mojang, but we will talk about that. They're fairly new, to be honest with you, the benches. Got little wagons, nothing's in the chests at the moment, but that's fine. 3 wagons, as a matter of fact. Just adds to the area. This used to be my chicken coop, but something happened to it, so... Why am I getting gambling ads? Because you clearly need to gamble, Sophie. Put it all on black right now. So yeah, we've made a chicken coop, like an actual one, now. This is a lot better, in my opinion, than the one I had. Obviously, this was originally the rabbit enclosure, but we've cut it in half, so... We also have a new rabbit here. Dust Devil is there. So yeah, two chickens of each variant, so 6 chickens. I'll name these eventually as well. How hard are they to bring over? The Dust Devil, because I had 2 of these. You've got Reggie and Toast. Toast is the variant that you name tag. Dust Devil is obviously in the desert biome, and the closest desert biome we have is the Axolotl area and the Nautilus area, so we all know how that area went last time I tried to get him up. I got an ad of a barely clothed... What was he? I don't know, Sophie. But yeah, I like this. It's a lot more ethical, I think. It's a lot bigger as well, which is nice. And obviously you've got a little redstone pickup system. Subtitles already make the spring drop really good. Are subtitles actually coming in? Like, we don't even know. I feel like, okay, them already being in the game is good, right? Don't get me wrong. They're very, very scuffed because, like, it doesn't play all the sounds, to my knowledge. You guys know how I play preview. So, to my knowledge, I don't know if it plays all the sounds. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm talking, like, rubbish. But yeah, if subtitles come in the spring drop, then that'd be really good. I like the subtitles. Like, subtitles would have been, after dual wield or offhand parity, subtitles would have been my focus. Also, something that you won't notice until I tell you, all the moss carpets are gone from the path as well. They're not like in the path. There's not like little moss carpets and stuff. They've all been like moved to like the nearest block. So that's really nice. It's just little things that, you know, clean up and stuff. Which is really good. I do need to, however, move some here. I believe there's some in the harbour. takes really long. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not going to sit here and say I expected subtitles in their first iteration to be gold. I was expecting them to. It's the same with parity for offhand. When offhand parity gets into the game, it's going to be terrible. Still in hospital, visiting today. I wish you all the best, Sophie. I know how it feels to have an animal in hospital and the anxiety of that, so I really do wish you and him the best. I don't know. Like, there's a strong chance tomorrow that subtitles will be the focus. I'm worried because I'm worried about Mojang just ditching subtitles because of what they did with not subtitle, super flat parity. How it's just been silent for like months, and no one's spoken about it at all. Like, not even the YouTubers have spoken about it at all. Like, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I found a new glitch since the last update. If you're visually sensitive, I would prepare yourself for this. Mojang, what is this? What is this? What are we doing here? I'm assuming it's just the banner pattern on the shield. The enchantment's showing up. But what? I can forgive the clock. I can forgive even the recovery compass. But the shield, what are we doing? We need to bug fix ASAP. Honestly, yeah. I don't think we're getting any new content tomorrow. So here's the rant portion of the stream. Mojang, what are you doing? Like, what is this communication? Like it's been a week, less than, and you've already fucked things up. Like, it's not as bad as the Hello Kitty situation, but it's pretty, like, on the par. What are we doing with the WhatsApp thing? Like, I don't understand. I literally read it, and I was like, okay, I can kind of make sense of it. Let me tweet it out. And then I was like, after I tweeted it out, I was like, wait a minute. No, I can't. What the fuck does this mean? And I spent so long trying to read, like, I couldn't understand it for the longest time. And then, like, I woke up today and was like, okay, I need to know what this is, because if my tweets later today will depend on what this is. And I was like, it's nothing. This doesn't mean anything. And then, like, their YouTube, don't get me started on their YouTube. Like, what, like... Well, again, I don't even care if there's new content tomorrow. Just tell me if there is or isn't. Because some people will rely on them knowing that, like, if there's content coming, because obviously I personally talk about it, right? Pretty regularly. Like, the drop content. So I need to know. Enhance, exactly. But the thing is, there's nothing to enhance. We have nothing... Unless there's something to talk about, like, in an hour, there'll be nothing to enhance, right? Where's my water? Oh, shit. And the reason why this is a problem is because this is eaten away at development time. Because let's assume there's nothing happening this week, right? In terms of the spring drop, right? That's minus 1 week of Spring Drop stuff. Now, for Java, who cares, right? For Bedrock, this is really important because Bedrock is supposed to be ahead of Java because of the certification testing, and Bedrock breaks every single update, right? Without this 1 week, every week is crucial. Without this, especially the starter week, without the starter week, something in the Spring Drop is going to break. I'm calling it now. Something, the micro TBH plague, yeah, I'm still ill. Um, Something is going to break, and it's going to be really important. And we're all going to be sat here wondering in 3 months' time, why is this happening? Because they've done nothing for a week. Now, I say done nothing, that's a bit harsh. What I mean by that is, no one said anything. Where's, like... And I hate to do this, but Hightail doesn't do this, and the game's not even out yet. And trust me, I'm not playing Hightail, so I can say this. I'm not biased or anything. I'm not going to touch Hightail. But why is Hightail able to come out and be like this, and this? And Mojang's posting memes about buttons, right? And you got Jeb that's like, I won't go into game development talk or like development about future plans. Why not? Who do you have to answer? You are the head of Minecraft. What do you mean? Why are we pussyfooting around? And why is this also only happening on Blue Sky or Discord? One of them, 5 people use. The other one, you have to have a special invite to join. I tell it's much more indie, I guess, but like, it's just like the frustration of them being able to be like this, and this on any given day, whereas on our side for Minecraft, we'd have to give away our firstborn to get even the slightest bit of information. Why do people get triggered by the word moist? Fun fact, Sophie, when I was like a young lad, so 50 years ago, I actually thought I made the word moist. I was like genuinely like convinced I came up with the word moist. So take that information and do what you will with it. And then you've got people that are still upset and crying about this new lead from Ubisoft or whoever the dude. Come on. Like, we've got nothing. This is literally the worst timeline because not only do we have nothing to talk about right now, in the game, like game-wise, there's nothing to talk about, right? We've got people that are like doom posting that the game's gonna die tomorrow, random day. Nothing's happening tomorrow. I'm just saying. And there's got like Twitter, obviously tourists being like, yeah, this, and this. Game sucks. Game was better under Notch. It's like, just end me. End my suffering. I don't know. Like, it's just rough. That's why it's kind of been hard to stream. Also because, like, I'm dying. But also, like, there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about at all. I get Jeb can't spoil things, but at least say something. Exactly. I'm not asking you to spoil everything. I'm asking you to do your job. Okay? As far as we know, Jeb, what is Jeb working on? The Minecraft movie 2? That's not coming out till next year. You can talk about the game. Next year, I can understand, right? This year, I'm sorry, where are the combat test snapshots that you've dropped? That is like, and I don't even like, I don't hate Jeb or anything like that. I'm just annoyed. Like, it's just annoying to be able to, and it's also annoying to mention it in the first place. I shouldn't have to come on here and be like, yeah, like, I don't like this. This is kind of bad. It wouldn't happen if I had good stuff to talk about. But again, nothing's happening. The game looked like shit under notch texture-wise. It did, yeah. Oh, what was that? There's a post, isn't there, on Twitter that's like comparing old textures to new textures, isn't there? And the people are like losing their shit over it. I have, if you've noticed, haven't said a single word because I do not want to get banned. Because I will lose. Like, obviously, you guys know my stance on notch and stuff like that, and that era of Minecraft. I also, whilst I'm like ill, don't want to be told to kill myself again. Maybe when I'm like feeling better, I can stomach it, but right now, probably not. Most old textures are abysmal. All of them are. That might be a hot take, but Minecraft just didn't look good. Minecraft's never looked good, right? It's never been an aesthetically pleasing game, right? But it's at least like right now passable. I can, you know. But like we're comparing like Netherrack, like still. We're presenting a piss with liquid gold, still. I thought we had this debate 10 years ago. I thought we had this thing of being, you know, Netherrack is incredibly noisy and looks like a brain tumor, like embodied in a Minecraft block. But clearly not. People are saying that texture is better, and it's like there are like texture packs even on Bedrock that you can use to like go back to old textures. But yeah, I've seen people talk about that on Twitter, and I've had to withhold myself. I get the vibe they were originally going for with Netherrack, but they failed. I'm sorry, they failed. And Jappa didn't really hit that either with New Netherrack, but I don't think he wanted to. Plus, Jappa's more talented than Notch ever was. So, well, what? Nobody do you think needs a makeover? Or mob? Creeper. Unironically. Why should I down trees, by the way? Because it's the easiest thing to do whilst I'm talking. And it solves our like goals long term as well, right? Because we want to destroy the entire forest. So, two birds with one stone. I'm not doing this to like. I mean, getting wood is nice, but. But I'd say the creeper, to answer your question, elemental. It looks terrible. It just does. I'm sorry, it does. No, I know I've had a lot of drama to do with the creeper in the past. But it's arse. It's not iconic anymore. I'm sorry. Cry. I'm sorry. There's other mobs and literal items that have taken center stage more than the creeper has in the past 5 years. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And we all know why it was added in the first place. It doesn't even need like it just needs to be bolder and like cleaner. Does that make sense? It just looks terrible. Like there's too much. Yeah, it's like the Neverac color. It's too noisy for me at least. It's too noisy. The least they could do is add creeper variants. Creeper variants would be interesting. Yeah, looks like a plant. I can see that. Yeah. No, I mean the eyes and the mouth. If the creeper has a mouth, are fine. But the actual like color scheme and the like, it's just. What's up, Crafty? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I mean, I'm biased because I've never liked Creeper. Like, I have exams. Oh damn. I haven't had exams. I mean, when I went to college and uni, my college courses were all assessment based, and so was my uni. Actually, I got so lucky because I'm much better with assessments and assignments and dissertations and stuff, essays, than I am like exams. If I point my compass towards the sun, what is the circumference of the turtle next to me? Like, I'm just not good with those questions. Creepers in dungeon, the creeper in dungeons, and even more Minecraft figures look amazing. Yeah, I could dig with those. Yeah. My last year of master's degree. That's awesome, Crafty. I was thinking about because I've been thinking about my future a lot this year, and if I don't really take off with the Minecraft stuff, I might dive into the politic kind of thing. Like I might do like a course with politics and stuff, or like an internship. We'll see. But I don't know. Do I want to go back to education? Going into politics? Yeah, I think that's where I shine the most. I don't know. We'll see. These big creepers rarely look exactly like Herobrine. That'd be terrifying. There's a zombie somewhere. I just burned down these trees, that's why I'm leaving them. My head off soon? No worries. No worries. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think they're kind of done. Like, not done, but like they are shifting their focus this year away from mob variants and stuff. Much to the happiness of the average Twitter user who hasn't stopped bitching about it for the past year. But how long do you think the stream might be? I mean, it'll be at least an hour. I think Mojang need to, or Minecraft needs to lean into other elements that's not sandbox. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, I agree, Crafty. I think we'll see new content next week. What kind of elements? I think combat, because a lot of people are like, Minecraft isn't a combat game, so maybe the combat update isn't needed. Make it a combat game. What do we like? Like, why do we not want to experiment and see what that's like for Minecraft? What is this like fear of changing the game? Because again, what's happening right now isn't working. And the fact is, combat is a massive part of the game. So, community is very nostalgia driven. The community is very stupid. Let's just say how it is. The community is very stupid. And a big part of it are just tourists. 2-week phases, stuff like that. But there is a big part of the community itself that is just fucking stupid. And I'm sorry, I can get away with saying that on here, but not on Twitter. I'm sorry, it's true. Like, they're just fucking, they don't know what they want. And that's a wider game issue. Like, every game has those people. Like, for Pokemon, people want an all-generation game. No, that just wouldn't work, for example. Where's John? Gone, hopefully? I mean that in like the nicest way possible, but I'm not a fan of the leaks. But if there's no content this week, it just means that he's got another opportunity. He's got another week left. If he wants to, just be like, yeah, here's all the next drop is. Bye. See you in 3 months' time. Yeah, I don't think I was talking to Gas Powered Pick about this the other day, about combat and stuff. I don't think they can do another like combat adventures themed update without touching combat. They've done it twice. I don't think they can do it a third time without people being like, okay, like the wider community being like, because you and me, like we know like this isn't a good idea, but the wider community doesn't care. But I am seeing more people talk about combat. I thought I saw a login here. No, combat's never been spoken. Like, I'm not even just talking about the offhand. Combat as a whole has never been this spoken about since the controversy of 1.9, and that's massive, by the way. What's hitting me? Why does everyone get into the leaks? Because it's not their job to promote the drop. It's Mojang's. Think about it from like a game, like you're like the game developer in this. You're Mojang, right? Let's say the next thing is a major update, right? Not even just an end update, but a major update, right? You've been working on this for at least 2 years, since 1.21, right? Nothing's been spoken about, right? No one knows anything. It's not the end update, right? It's something else. and some guy from your inner circle, because I think John is from Mojang, decides I'm going to just leak, let's say, the flagship feature, and that will tell you everything you need to know about the next update. As the developer, you would feel like shit. You wouldn't feel good. So as the community, like the people that play the game, why should we? You know? No, obviously, like, I'm not going to stop people from talking about leaks in the Discord server, nor the mods. And I will know about the leaks anyway, because I'm showed them, right? People were like, oh, what do you think about this? Or something got leaked. This happens every single time. Every single time before I drop, someone tells me what the next drop is. Could I say, please don't do that? Yes, but it doesn't work. So, it is what it is, right? So, I can see why people like leaks. I don't. And that's fine. I'm going to talk about them. If I know what they are, I have to talk about them, right? Because I'll then be asked, what do you think about this, right? Was I holding a stick? I think it was. It should be Mojang's job to leak. Now, I know that Mojang aren't very good with communication and stuff like that, but at least give them the ability to show off their product, right? Small leaks can help create hype. It depends. It really, and this kind of already leans back to what you just said, Sophie, I know. But it depends on what the leak is. I even feel like the pig emoji from the spring drop was too big of a leak. Because what else are you going to interpret from that? There's only one interpretation from the pig image and the firefly thing. And I will say, if John didn't leak fireflies and we saw them in game, I'd have genuinely pissed myself because of seeing the firefly for the first time in years. And then, but I know the firefly bush, you know, enhanced bush would have never happened, I know, but at least I'd have been able to witness the firefly bush. Now the thing about this is it won't work with me on combat. John can leak like the offhand parity, but I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I need to physically see it in game myself. It's not enough for like Toycat to be in a video to show me, or you know, someone to tell me in Twitter DMs. I need to be able to log into preview, put a torch on my offhand, and then place it down. Right? Otherwise I won't believe it. And the daily counter continues, right? So for combat, John can leak the entire thing, it won't work. But with every other like theme, it would spoil the entire thing, for me at least. Surprise is gone and the reveal is flat. Not even just all that we're talking about. A lot of people that leak stuff are terrible. Like they don't know how to leak things at all. Like their leaks are shit. Flying mount in snow biome that drops players. Okay. What? Like, you could argue, but Michael, did that not tease the fact that there'd be a flying mount for Chase of Skies? I don't think so. I think the guy just got lucky. And is like, albeit really lucky, but he got lucky. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure leaks do wonders for the YouTube channel and stuff like that. But leaks do wonders for my Twitter account and my Discord server. But I would rather they didn't exist in the first place. The leaks, I mean. Minecraft music is so beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm destroying the environment though as it's playing. I think it's a shame though, because the era Minecraft YouTubers, I don't know if people know this, YouTubers used to know what the next update was. I think it was until I could be wrong on this, but it was until the drop cycle became a thing, where they stopped knowing what the next thing was. Because I do remember Toycat and Echo Soldier talking about, or knowing, the cave update was happening, and stuff like that. They still do know. I don't know. You don't hear about it, and I guess like that doesn't mean they're not in the know, but I don't know. I mean, Waddles isn't. Well, I'm sorry, Waddles, but Waddles doesn't know, and Waddles is a prominent Minecraft YouTuber. Echo Soldier hinted about the Cherry Grove the day. Yeah, exactly. But that was 1.20. Yeah. One of the more whimsy. Who's Waddles? I'd say Waddles is a friend of mine. I'm parasocial. Waddles is my best friend. Don't question that, Waddles. You are my bestest friend. If you say otherwise, then there will be consequences. No, but Waddles is very, is a very prominent Minecraft YouTuber. Green and others play Chase. I mean, like, okay, but like that's like Minecraft Live. I'm talking about like the drops that aren't Minecraft Live related. Of course, the YouTubers have flown out to the Minecraft Live event, but this drop, for example, no one fucking knows. This one and the winter one, no one knows. But no, yeah, Hermitcraft knew about Chase the Skies. But they didn't know about the previous drop because their reaction to the spear and stuff in the latest season, to me, indicates they had no idea. I might be remembering, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But my point is, I don't really want them to know what the next drop or update is. Spears was leaked. Was it the actual spear item, or was it something else? Was it like I can't remember. I've got Alzheimer's. They were in the upcoming. Okay, I could. The upcoming. That's what I mean. They know like both the Minecraft lives because there's two of them now, right? Oh, the spears were in the Minecraft live, weren't they? Oh shit, they were. Wait, why? Is it? Wait, hang on. Is it Spring Drop, Minecraft Live, Summer Drop, Autumn Drop, Minecraft Live, Winter Drop? So then, is it Spring Drop and Autumn Drop that aren't in the know? Can I be frank with you? if you want to, Elemental, go ahead. I'll try not to cry. I'll throw away those planks. Hi, I'm Frank. I used to know a complete arsehole called Frank, who once took over my room, and my hamster at the time wasn't very happy that this guy took over my room. Still, despise him for that. There's like a few names that trigger me. Frank is one of them. Can I be Michael with you? Michael. It's so weird hearing people talk, say that, out loud, Michael. I don't know why. It feels like I'm the only person in the world called Michael. I am not a narcissist, I'm sorry, but it's just... I don't know, it's very strange to hear people say the name Michael out loud. Or even Mikey, because my family call me Mikey. But just by going off YouTube videos recently, I don't think they know what the next drop is. Like I say, Waddles definitely doesn't because of the theories he's making. Waddles wouldn't, I don't think, make 10 videos about what the next drop is if he knew what the next drop is. I don't think he would do that. Neither would Toycat, I don't think. Although, Toycat could know. I'd hate to be one of those YouTubers that would know what the drop is, because I'm telling you now, I would spoil it. Not even just intentionally, to be an arsehole. I'd be like, oh, I can't wait for this in the next iron drop, right? I would definitely do that. Especially if it was combat related. Oh, I trust Toycat a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, I've watched Toycat for over 10 years. So, I'd say maybe that's a bit. I mean, I've watched Echo for longer, but I've kind of gone off Echo recently. Not even recently, the past few years. Because Echo does a lot of mod review content, and I just don't really care. And this is not Elemental, stuff I care about. I told you guys this before. I relate to Toycat the most out of any Minecraft YouTuber. Because mostly out of everyone, he's the one that kind of sits down and just talks about random shit whilst playing the game. And I also do this the same thing. I mean, Waddles does play the game, but like only views streams, and doesn't really, do those one-to-one conversations. Again, Echo used to do like soldier adventures and stuff like that. Dude, that used to be my shit back in the day. But now he just does like mod reviews. And it's like, okay, I mean, that's cool, but I don't really. It's not really my cup of tea. I've been watching someone play Minecraft for the first time, and that's really fun to watch. She's also like starting to grasp the basics of the game. Like she's recently made a campfire and like discovered copper and stuff like that. Who is it? It's someone called. Let me pause the game. Someone called Lucy J. Robin. And it's just really chill and like I don't know, warm. And I thought I was one of those people that would hate watching new people play the game because it's just like as someone who's been playing the game for a long time, you may get annoyed, but it's not annoying at all. It's really fun to watch how she like interacts with like villagers, or like she knows. I say she's learning the basics, but she still knows nothing of the game. But she made a bed recently, which is huge. So it's really fun. I might watch RT Game play the game again. I feel like I did. I know I've watched RT Game before, but I can't think if it was Minecraft or something else. But it's like those moments where it's like I can't wait till this person gets to the Nether, or like what will this person's reaction be when they visit a cave, like a proper cave. You collabs with Call Me Kevin a lot. Yeah, that might have been it then, because I think I did Call Me Kevin binge. I think it was in 2023. I think it was a proper binge. Like he was easily my most watched YouTuber in that year, easily. But there's something about watching new Minecraft players. It's really like insightful, I think. Alright, let me throw some stuff away. Yeah, Sims seems very fun when you watch Common Kevin play for it. Like Sims, Bit Life, stuff like that. I mostly watched him for his like Chaos mod, like and Sims and Minecraft. But it's kind of nice to watch like again someone that's playing Minecraft for the first time because as you guys know, I don't watch much Minecraft. Like I watch Toy Cat, I watch Waddles, I watch like that's about it actually. But it's very rare that I'll sit down and watch people play the game. So that's another thing as well. I don't know. Minecraft's in a weird spot because obviously, like the the Let's Play format is a bit weird, and the whole like I survived 1,000 days with only my fist. It's like I can't watch that. I can't. Like, I'm sorry if any of you will like enjoy that. I physically cannot sit down and stomach those kind of videos. But I mean, it's also like the videos of like hardcore where it's like best start ever, and they've got like a netherite beacon and like a castle, like a village, and like they've basically got like a Lightborn done in like a year. Well, not like a year, sorry, like a week, literally a week. And it's like, okay, I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, that's fine. Like, if you enjoy that kind of stuff, I find it so disingenuous. And speedrunning as well, Minecraft is a bit weird. Like, it's a major space in the community, don't get me wrong. But not when you've got like pie charts and stuff you can use to discern the optimal direction you should walk in. Like, that's kind of cringe, in my opinion. One of my favourite Fallout YouTubers actually died 2 years ago. Yeah, that's rough when, like, people you watch just, like, pass away. Corey's videos where he talks about his crazy speedruns fun. Yeah, I don't know. I know of the guy, I just can't really get into his videos for some reason. Struggling with alcoholism, and his last post was him saying he'd relapsed. Jesus Christ. We're going to do an aerial view here in a second to see what we're working with. And the video, yeah, I know, but it's just like, for me personally, just to see what we have mined or chopped down. Why did that feel like it done more damage to me in the second hit? Yeah, really not that much. I mean, it's enough to work with. We can build something here. Ow. I feel they deal more damage the less health you have. Aren't zombies supposed to get this major buff in the next update? I saw somewhere that for some reason they're about to do more damage, or take more damage. In Java? Why? Is that like a bug or something? How did this tree grow, by the way? It was on sand. What? Java exclusive event. It's interesting. I wonder how like Smite will do then. Will Smite still be like a one shot? A zombie swarm comes in? Live swarms? Okay. That's cool as shit, what? Loads of more zombie reinforcements. We're hitting a zombie or zombie picking summons more of them. Fucking hell. That's really cool. So many mobs here. I don't know, I suppose that seems more... Creeper! That seems more balanced for Java. You know, would be fun on Bedrock, but I can just one-shot them, so... But for Java, that'd be really intense. I'm gonna fill this hole in. Oh, there's a creeper right in the hole. Can you leave, please? Wait, what? Did I miss? Okay, nice. But yeah, that'd be a lot harder to deal with on Java. Like that's an actual threat on Java. But if they did it on Bedrock, obviously you've got the whole spam attack thing, right? So it just wouldn't matter. The best part about getting rid of all the trees eventually is that there's going to be no place for the like burning mobs to hide. Yeah, I hate spam attacking. It's so dumb. I know like some Java players might miss it because they don't like 1.9, but I feel the opposite. Like it's just so stupid. But honestly, combat is messed up on both versions, isn't it? Because obviously you got combat on Bedrock, which is just shit. But on Java, they had that recent bug where it's the reach has been applied to every single thing in the game. With the spear, like the attribute stuff, you can apply it to every single thing in the game, which isn't that great. It's an old bug. See, that's annoying because Twitter has told me it's a new thing. Because they've like, as soon as the update came out, they were like, oh my god, of course it's old. For God's sake. I'm telling you, like these people don't know what they're talking about, and they complain anyway. Why? Like, at least if you're going to complain, at least know what you're talking about. I would respect you more if you complained whilst knowing what you were talking about. Because of a new attribute you can swap. Yeah, but still, if the actual thing itself has been in the game since 1.9 for over 10 years, at least mention that. people complained about zombie leaders being tanky. People just don't want the game to be harder. I mean, that's pretty much it. They want a smooth sail experience the entire way through. So you should only listen to the community on if something is unbalanced or not. If someone says this is bad, ignore them. But if it's like this is unbalanced, then yeah, take that into account. But if it's like terrible feature, I would not give them the time of day. The thing is, the game is objectively harder now anyway because of Mounts of Mayhem. At least the early game. Like I've not had any like other than my first experience with Mounts of Mayhem in that stream. It's not made my life harder, but it could be because I'm in a forest biome. I'm not really I've not got those mounts experiences, and Zombie Nautilus. Well, I've got an entire area that's lit up, so it's going to be a while to like encounter one in my area. But yeah, people just don't know what they want. And that's okay, right? But with those people, you got to take it with a huge grain of salt. But I'd say the game's been made harder, especially like in recent years, like with the trial chambers, like even the cave update, right? The game's been made harder. Like it's something that Mojang have actively been doing, is making the game harder. Like yeah, the end part of the game isn't hard at all, but early and I'd argue even more so middle game, yeah, the game is very hard. Java to me feels easier. I wouldn't know, but skeletons shoot very slowly and stone axes do 9 damage. Yeah, skeletons are very strange on Java. Let's do another flyover. It's noticeable, right? It is noticeable. I kind of want to do more, maybe that direction. Maybe. Honestly, we might start burning down the trees. But we can definitely build something here. Definitely. Okay, let's fly back. Might as well. I kind of just noticed I haven't really coughed that much this stream. within an hour, basically. I haven't really coughed that much. I am, like, slowly losing the cough. Vanilla soup pen in Animal Sanctuary? Um, maybe not, honestly. Maybe I don't lean. I don't know. I've got to finish off the main island of Lightbourne, the one I'm in currently. With like the estate agents or like radio tower and the like pub and stuff. Um, but we're dangerously close to a new area territory for the first time in like ever. I mean, the hotel was in the new area, so I guess that's classed. That goes under it. But I want to fill up as many like blank slots as we can, because we have the area near the two research facilities by the Witch Tower, which needs something. With the spot, obviously that's infamous. That's where the Christmas tree was. That spot needs to be filled. The blank spot between the music house and the animal stable. And then like the radio tower behind, like there. It's so tricky. I'm thinking of making that the like auto smelter. I saw a build that had granite and bricks, and I was thinking we might add that there. So granite might finally get a build, because fun fact, not builded it once at all. I'd say though that the pathways are done. Honestly. So I think we can get rid of this sign. I don't think we're going to add trees, I'm going to be honest with you. It's weird, I've not seen that many insects this winter. Like, spiders or whatever. It's very strange. But yeah, this spot is definitely... This needs something. But it has to make sense, because you've got, like... What do we put there? You know what I mean? Because honestly... The pub could go there. Quite frankly, yeah, the pub could go here. It makes sense to have a pub here. Because of the horse racing stuff. I mean, if worst comes to worst, we do like a path here, right? Like combine that path to that path. But I think the pub could go there. The radio tower could go here, honestly. It has to make sense, this area. because obviously, like, it's weird because you've got the music area and then animal barn. Unless it's time that that goes, but it doesn't. It can't go anywhere. That's the thing. Honestly, it could do like a um vets, because if this area is so like important, like takes animal welfare so seriously, and every person in the hotel has a pet, so to animals have their own vets. Hmm. Or it could be like a store, like to sell fish and stuff, stray cats and stuff. I'd say cat and dog shelter. Let's Google this. Um, Trader has requested to follow you. It's got a black profile picture. I'm good on that. Just black screen. I don't want to get kidnapped, so I'm going to ignore that. Um, like one has a lot of wild dogs. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, yeah. Um, okay, so the very next thing we build might be a cat shelter and dog shelter because there's obviously there's the dogs because it's a forest, and there's also cats here because I think they still spawn here. I think like they'll either spawn here or outside. So dog training school ever been in? Yeah, we'll have like those areas as well, but I think it makes sense to have the animal area here as well. Maybe you do. I don't know. We'll think of it. But I think that's the next build. I think that's the next build. Like entrance here. Connect it just here. Or entrance here, maybe. Path comes down here. It's a rectangle shape. Back against here. Destroy the blacksmith. I think the blacksmith goes. I think it's time. I think the blacksmith goes. Because I don't know if the blacksmith has a purpose anymore. I mean, it looks cool. At the very beginning of the village, it looked cool, right? Super Smelter and Blacksmith could go near the black. Yeah, like, what if we combine the Super Smelter and Blacksmith into one? And it goes, yeah, it makes sense. it need a purpose? The wood workshop. Yeah, the wood workshop didn't, right? Until it got turned into... It's like an arts and craft area, right? I quite like this. I'm keeping this. But like... At least for the time being. But like, the blacksmith doesn't have a purpose. I don't think it does. Because let's just look at this. Here, it looks cool, right? This isn't good. This isn't good enough. In my opinion, I hold myself to bigger standards than this. Like, all it is, it's just, oh, place I have the mace. But why do I not just take the mace with me? It's cute, it's cozy. Don't like, I'll miss this when I destroy it because it's been here for a long time. But it's outlived its purpose. And it doesn't it doesn't make any sense. Logistically, it doesn't make any sense to be here. So I say we destroy that, and then make the pet shelter here. And have two pathways. They come to, I don't know why I'm pointing in real life, but they come to here, and then entrance is here. Yeah, I think we can... Should we destroy this now? God, this is surreal. I mean, it sucks, because this is one of the oldest structures. It actually is one of the oldest structures that has not been updated yet. And its update is being destroyed. But it just doesn't make sense anymore. You're allergic to destroying it? I think I'm a bit like bittersweet about destroying it. And I would be, right? Because again, it's an old structure. One of the first I built on stream. There's not going to be a VOD on it, I don't think, but like... That goes to show. If there's not been a VOD on it, then it's a very, very old structure. Yeah, it's going to live on and be a lot better. I'm just like, I'm thinking about like the, like, shelter, and I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to have thingy there, to have this here. $37 here in the UK. Or where I am, at least, it's 3 degrees, feels like a -2. And it was snowing earlier. Yeah, I think we would definitely melt in the UK if it was 40 degrees. I struggle with 30, so the UK is just not built like for it. I don't know why I thought the heavy core was a gravity block. Before it was a tiny anvil. Yeah, maybe. Damn. I hate humidity. Drives me insane. I would not survive. We're gonna be up here to make this disappear. It's a lot easier on us. I don't mind that these blocks are gonna despawn. Doesn't really matter. That's why there's no like urgency to pick these blocks up. But I will pick up these shelf items. Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely did make a part of this on stream. I remember it. I do remember it. I don't mind not picking these up either. Or that. Or that. Let's just, for a bunch of stuff in the corner here. Do you have a stack of anvils? Yeah, exactly. I don't need. All that kind of jazz. Shelf, not really that important. What I want to check though, I doubt it, but let me see if I've got any of these in the archaeology area. I burn down the items? Yeah, we will. Do I even have... I need to go back in the shulker box. So this one, right? Plenty? Yeah, we've got plenty. Wait, where's plenty? The chest, right? We don't. You mean to tell me I, for some reason, didn't put plenty? That's massive. What? Okay. Sword. I don't have a sword either. What am I doing? Explorer? Wait, are we going free for free? Really? We've gone free for free. We're missing 3 more. We've just made a massive, like, what's it called? Progress. We've made massive progress into this without even realizing. I've had 3 of these hidden for like 7, like not 7, 5,000 days, and I've not realised. That's mental. What? 7 years? Yeah, ironically, it has been a year. I think. At least. It's been a year. Okay, I mean, that's fine. But, like. God, I'm an idiot. What? I mean, I'm typically. The reason why I'm pointing out is because I'm typically. I'll use the item for decoration if I've already got the item once, right? The heavy core and mace are fine because I'm not going to use them, but like the shards are a collectible. It's the same with the templates, right? I want this definitely. Do I want? Wait, actually. Imagine if you displayed your only never right upgrade. I mean, that'd be something I'd do, wouldn't it? Like. Let's place a bunch of this. Yeah, we're sentencing these blocks to a lifelong of pain and suffering for the crime of existing in a build that doesn't make any sense anymore. I don't think it does. I could be making a very hasty choice there. Maybe I'll regret it, who knows. I just don't think present time Lightborn needs a blacksmith like that, looking like that. And blacksmith, sure, but in the way that they looked, I don't think fit Lightborn anymore. And I don't think I could have redone it, really. I'm going to pick those stairs up because I don't trust it by the armor stand. Mace. It's near the wood workshop, but it's also near, like, the barn, right? So, I don't know. And technically, it's not a wood workshop anymore. It's more of a multi-purpose thing. Chainmail armor. I feel like chainmail armor is more important now to hang around to. Hang on to. Sorry. Smoke. Yeah, exactly. Like constantly. Yeah. Not a fan. Back to 50. Nice. Love to see it. Okay, so let me get some grass. And let me put some stuff away. So, you want to go into the vault. For now, we're just going to dump... Well, the lava bucket makes sense here. We'll put a chainmail here as well. Mace and heavy core. I think Sebastian doesn't like your voice, really. God damn it, Sebastian. How dare you? You will in time, surely. I don't know why I collected that torch flower, because of this. I don't know why I did that. Hmm. Yeah, the vault door opens up when it wants to. Principle? Yeah, probably. Put a spruce wood away just because OCD. Alright, let's see what it looks like without the blacksmith. It's not really that big of a difference. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not that big of an impact. Seb doesn't want my lettuce while your stream's playing. Don't worry, he won't have to wait long. It looks so similar. Yeah, it doesn't really, like, it didn't make a difference at all. Jesus Christ. That's a shame. Rip, blacksmith, you made it to 2026, but yeah, you suck. Is this the end? Yeah, this will be the end. I'll probably make the shelter off stream. We'll see next when the next stream will be. We'll see tomorrow if there's any content from Mojang regarding the next drop. I don't think there will be. I highly doubt we'll see something. But I think we'll talk about Hytale more as well because Hytale's releasing soon. Do you show us progress on stream? Yeah. You guys will see progress as well, of course. I can't wait to build it, actually. It's going to be the first build of 2026. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Decent length stream. Hope you guys don't get too disappointed. We were actually able to go past an hour this stream, so that's how you know I'm getting better. I sat down and played Minecraft for more than... Well, I just sat down and played the game, right? Which is a big improvement from where I was a few weeks ago. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Elemental, once again, thank you for the resub for 4 months. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care of yourself, drink some water, play some Minecraft, and have a good rest of your day, morning, afternoon, or evening.